calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hurry! Hurry, hurry!
Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Young. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Jaguars at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Shoves him away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Throwing his Hurts. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Hurts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ready, set.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They go play action. Young. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Moving like game.
ETN up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, right back to ETN. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. A give running right, ETN. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's Young off play action. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young will set to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Young now. Man open, here is Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Young quickly to the flat. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Young. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On play action, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 1st down, Hurts. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Caught by Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. As this complete to Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Young now from the 50. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off and proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they pulled him.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Check, man. Check, man. Unlock right. Unlock, go.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Hey, we're fired up, but we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. They go play action with Hurts. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hurts. That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 18 Tiger, 18.
They'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another tote for ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the front and goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Hurts. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Pass!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Ready?
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Houston, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.